Come on, this way, sir. The Bosco, we are here. Talk to the Bosco. See your guys.
And we've been deliberating on finding very, very amicable resolution to the issue at hand, to the queue and all of that, and the increase in pump price. And we had a very robust engagement. We cross-fertilized ideas flew from all sides, and there's one thing that is remarkable, even from the Labour side, and that is Nigeria. We are looking at the peace, progress, and stability of Nigeria. We cannot finish everything at one sitting, so we have adjourned now. We are continuing the talks at a later date, very, very shortly. The meaning of deregulation is that it depends on the market force, on the price of crude of today. Tomorrow it could be different. If the price of crude goes up, you know what that means. If the price of crude internationally goes down, it reflects on the price. There will be interventions. We're not calling it palliative this around, but there will be interventions, at least so that the impact on the poorest of the poor in the society will be very minimal.
As far as Labour is concerned, we didn't have a consensus in this meeting. The prayers of NLC is that we go back to status quo, negotiate, think of alternatives and all the effects and how to manage the effects this action is going to have on the people. If it is an action that must take off, the subsidy provision has been made up to the end of June. And before then, conscious people, Labour, management, government should be able to think of what will happen at the end of June. You don't start it before the time. If we agree for a meeting by 2 today, and in the morning, you come out with price modulation, how can you fix price in a deregulated market? If you are talking of deregulation in the classical sense of it, it has to be determined by market forces. What I buy, I sell. But by the time you now dictate the prices, this amount. Now what is happening? Is that deregulation?
Because our own is how do we protect the Nigerian workforce. So it is not about grandstanding, but it's just about how do we protect the workforce. So for us, clearly we have stated in the meeting today that let's status quo ante remain, why we go back have conversations with our principals, because the workers are clearly our principals.